Okay, so what this is, you hang them on there like he's doing right there. Inside, if you're familiar at all with powder or chrome plating, there's an anode inside that a charge is sent across it that'll blow off just very, very fine little particles of that anode. They get attracted to this, and you wind up with a finish like this. But this unclear coated won't last very long at all. It'll dull out really quick, so you need to clear coat them. That's why all of these are being racked, inspected. They'll get clear coated, protected, and then you got a part that's going to be. So this is really reducing a lot of things. One, the cost, and increase the durability, and a really, really kind of environmental impact. This is a very nice system. As you can see, there's not vents running off of the thing, and there's no liquid in it at all. See, those are fresh out of the system right there.
He just pulled these out.
Totally environmentally friendly.
So the black pieces are what's going in,
right?
And they come out chrome.
Yeah, they come out chrome.
Got
They
it.
look like chrome. Not really chrome plated,
Right.
but they are.
But that's what it looks. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
And those are steel components. Aluminum too. Okay,
Yeah.
aluminum too.
So
Got it.
if you were chrome plating those or polishing them, it's not significantly more. But as they are, they come over like that. Right
That's
there.
where they're raw, right there.
Very, very simple. For
Right.
for my comparison, a very simple pre-processing. See where you just basically they just jitterbug it to make it nice.
For adhesion, right?
Yep, exactly. And then
Got
they
it.
get clear coat.
Very cool. There's the back side of the machine that we're looking at, which you can see is massive.
Yep. Yeah, a lot of electrical.
Yep. Very cool.
It pulls a vacuum, so the entire thing is done in a vacuum, so that any of the molecules that need to move from the anode to the product have a free transfer.
Very cool. All right, we'll move on to the next stage.
Let's go. Okay, where we are at right here is this is going to wind up being some more of our manufacturing, but this has to do with a lot of tube manufacturing. There's a lot of welding that goes on here. This is where a lot of our OE contracts are done. A lot of people don't realize that we do a lot of OE
Original equipment
suppliers. We supply product to all of the big three U.S. auto manufacturers and most of the Asian auto manufacturers at all.
Okay.
But due to contracts, we're not able to disclose who they are, what we do with them. It's just a complication of doing OE business. But as you come through here, you might recognize some of the parts that we'll just go through. And then this building's quiet. The next one is very, very, very noisy.
Okay.
So you're probably not going to hear a lot, but we'll walk through and you can see what we see.
Sounds great.
How you doing? Good. But these are a lot of the OE exhaust systems that we do. You can see we do complete exhaust and mufflers. Take place in the next building.
Those of you that didn't know K&N, they do exhaust also, as you can see from looking in here.
But not aftermarket.
Right.
No aftermarket. These are strictly.
These are all OE, all OE exhaust.
You can see a typical of OE
I can-
look like jewelry.
And I can tell you what those fit, but I won't on video.
Yeah, you won't do that. Don't get me in trouble, John.
I won't.
Here's the components, some of the polishing that takes place for some of the mufflers out there. You can see they're beautiful.
Oh man, they are.
But also here you can see where we prep. We also prep a lot of the tubes here too. It's beautiful stuff.
Oh, very. Very.
So we have original equipment. They come through here. The factories come through all the time, checking this for quality. Now this room gets really crowded in here, so kind of be careful as you walk through. All the welding stations all over. You got a lot of robotic welding also. Not manual, but also a lot of robotics.
up that tube there. Thank you.
You can see we're somewhat bursting at the seams through here.
And as you can tell, we're also here during lunchtime, so it's a little quieter, which is kind of nice.
Otherwise, you can't hardly think. But you can see all the different, this is all in process. Those are our CNC tube bending machines over there.
Yeah, most people don't know K&N makes exhaust, but you can tell by looking. There's one whole building, 2 buildings of it.
Also, we do some tube bending in here for the intakes.
For your cold airs.
Yep. Right, for the 77 series. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that we have this kind of investment in equipment manufacturers. And they come through on a regular basis, checking out that the company as far as its
Old Bridgeport Mill.
philosophies. Yep.
All right.
We have to make all our own jigs and everything, our own fixtures.
So that's a machine to make parts for other machines, for the most part. Yep.
In fact, the Bridgeport is one of the only pieces of equipment that can duplicate itself.
That's correct.
The mill. Yep.
That's correct. Okay, what's next?
Well, let's go to the next building. The next building feeds this building. And so what you'll see is a lot of this tubing in its early stages as it gets delivered and is brought in and cut to length to feed this building properly. All of it starting with our own in-house BMS that Jerry was talking about. As a part comes in, every aspect of it gets broken down into its most basic element to run through our computer system. So as they run a UPC code on it, they know exactly what needs to be made and at what stage it has to go through. And so we have our own heat treating over here, which a lot of the aluminum tubing has to be annealed when it comes in so that we can bend it without it kinking, wrinkling, doing all that type of thing. So we can do our own annealing. But this is where all our metal products start here.
Got it.
This section of the building is all just cut the tubing size. To length, rather.
So basically, this is the big cutting station.
Yep, exactly. Be it steel tubing, aluminum tubing, fixtures for different things. This is where we inventory all our fixtures. As you can see, all of this is all fixturing in here. Now this area here is where basically our OE projects start here.
It's a dyno.
No, it's just a
Nope, just a lift?
Yep, it's just a lift. Well, it is a dyno, but we use it more for a lift.
Got it.
We can bring it back around, and it's a 2-wheel drive dyno.
Got it.
But we use it for a couple of things. One for sound, and the other is for being able to get underneath the vehicle to design the kits for it, of which that's what this lift is for. But with the intake system, or the exhaust system rather, sound is a big aspect of it. So we'll bring them in, we'll run them, get sound numbers off of them, and also configure a kit that we can actually ship to either be at a dealership or a point of entry type thing where they...
And those of you in Colorado, you'd know we're in Southern California because there's no insulation on the roof.
None. No, we're more concerned
you don't
about
need
how hot
it.
this gets in the summer, not how cold it gets during the winter. Because a cold winter for us would be like 50 degrees in here. Everybody'd be complaining.
Oh, so, boy.
Yeah, that's a balmy summer for you guys. Springtime, huh?
Exactly.
Yep. That's what this is. This is all OE.
Very cool.
Dedicated to OE.
Very cool. Yeah, this is an area most people that know K&N don't know you guys do all of this. So this is very fascinating.
We just took a tour through an area that not very many people even know about.
Right.
So
Very cool. All right, well, let's go on to the next one.
Okay.